Hi family, I hope you enjoyed that beautiful intro. Thank you for my wonderful intro. I have all the information down below on who produced that video. I'm telling you, it was a gift from my wonderful subscriber who I agape love. So anyways, I've been having y'all asking me about what I'm wearing and all of that. It was kind of cool yesterday. So I just took pictures of it. But y'all want to see me style it? Okay. Y'all can have that. Yeah, I'm Creole, y'all. So I have to represent the Creoles too. And my head covering, as some of y'all know, is just fabric that I got when I was in Cameroon. It went with a tight top and skirt that was too tight for me, for my liking. But anyway, it was for a special T-car event when I went over there. But anyways, I'm gonna let y'all see what I'm wearing, and then I'm gonna take it to the backyard to finish my talk with y'all. Okay, y'all already saw the earrings, my necklace. I don't know where I got it. I don't remember, but I do like glass beading. I don't believe it's one I made, but I bought it from somewhere, y'all. I do glass beading as a hobby, but this is not one of my creations. But it's colorful like me, y'all. And this top is from a shop that was in Houston called Shop in Africa. It's no longer in existence, but it's part of a jacket. It's a mud cloth jacket, and it had pants that went with it. But anyway, let y'all see it. Sorry, let me get more in the light. Hope this works better for y'all. And y'all see, it's nothing but a blouse. That's all, just a blouse that's kind of flannel. And just plain old black jeans. Let me tilt the camera a little. Black jeans. And my regular boots. Kind of like shoe boots, I guess. I don't know if y'all can see them. I'll have to sit down so y'all can see that. Getting too old to be that flexible, so I will sit down and let y'all see my shoes in a minute, okay? Okay, I'll let y'all see my shoes. Just regular old shoes, you know. Keep your feet warm. That's it. That is it. They're very comfortable. And that's it. Plain old black jeans. I have to wear stuff that makes sense when it's cold. It's not freezing, but it is chilly. Oh, anyway, I'm going to sit in the sun in the backyard. I'll be right with y'all. Well, family, I'm sitting in my backyard, just getting ready to talk to you guys. I always have to look at the camera when I first start to make sure that it's moving, because with the sun out here, it's hard to tell if anything's happening. And sometimes you can think you're recording and you haven't recorded anything. So that's what I'm doing when I'm bending over, putting my hand by the phone to make sure that the camera is rolling, that some action is actually happening. How y'all doing today? My footage is raw, y'all. And I just be telling y'all how I feel, that's all. I'm a Creole grilltist. I'm sharing my stories. A lot of times y'all comments motivate my next talk. Today is one of those times. Seems like people are interested in stories that happened when I was nursing and like to put the twist on as a black nurse. Well, I've always been black, so my experiences are my experiences. But I'm telling you, this is not a TV soap opera. I have been retired since I was 62. Now I'm 67. I'll be 68 this year. So I try my best not to think about my time when I was working because I enjoy being free of work. The best thing nursing did for me is make me an independent person where I could take care of myself when I was nursing and now that I'm not, because I get my little retirement checks and they're fine. I can live on that. I'm not rich, but my mother taught me to learn to live within my means. She always taught me to look at the tag on the dress, then look up. Because if I look down and the tag is too much, I don't need to look up. I could just look at the next dress. It's like, why build my hopes up for something that's out of my price range? Because I have never had an interest in getting stuff that was too much for me. No. When people tried to give me stuff that whoever got for them, because they worked at some dock and they was like taking boxes and selling merchandise, which end up being stolen goods, you know. Never dealt with that. No matter who the person was in my relationships, never wanted it. Whether it was leather clothes or whatever, any kind of clothes. I don't need it. I can make my own clothes. I'd rather wear something that I made myself than $1 million something that somebody stole and trying to sell it to me for whatever. Because for whatever price, I don't want it. I have morals, I have ethics, and that's what I stick to. I was brought up in a Catholic household. I don't have nothing negative to say about Catholics at all. I'm not a practicing one right now. I'm more of a spiritual being. But I believe everybody has a right to worship whichever way they want. But I learned lots of good lessons when I was growing up in Catholic school and in my Catholic household. I learned the value of treating people the way you want to be treated, of doing the right thing versus the wrong things. Not saying I haven't done wrong things before when I was younger, but I'm not that young anymore. I enjoy doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do, you know? And if I have a choice, I'm always going to do the right thing, 100% of the time. Talking about what I did in nursing as something like I'm writing a movie script, that to me would be unethical. And I would not do that. I did share little snippets of the highlights in my nursing career, and an episode that will be released with the 1,000 subscriber mark. I don't even know what to call it. But whenever I get to the 1,000 level mark, I'll release it. It's already on private. I'll just turn it to public when that 1,000 subscriber happens. So if you have not subscribed and you just watching like you window shopping, please do. What you waiting on? It's for y'all. And thank you for the people that said that, you know, because you say you like it, so hey, I like saying it. So anyway, y'all, that's one of the things. So you're not going to be seeing repeated stories of what happened during my nursing. And I'm not going to talk a negative way about the United States either. I'm just not here for that. Some things have happened here definitely was not cool, whether it was with me or someone else. But I'm telling you, those same horror stories have happened everywhere in the world. Everywhere in the world. It's just a few elites get treated well 100% of the time. And then there's everybody else that has to suffer because of economics or race or caste systems. I know. It's nowhere that's heaven on this earth. And I'm telling you, whoever it is, you guys, that's worrying about people being blackity black, the black, that's not me, y'all. You know, I love my African roots. I really do. But I am not being negative toward anybody that's biracial or multiracial or however they want to identify. It does not matter to me. They my brothers, my sisters. I'm not going to be hateful to nobody because I'm trying to weigh on a scale their blackness, you know. That is not me. So if you think it's me, you could just let me alone because it ain't me. I'm pro Pan-Africanism, but I'm not negative everybody else. I want everybody to be equals. Equals, that's it. Equals. I don't think I'm better than anybody. And I don't want to treat anybody else like they less than me. And you're not going to see me do that. It's just I'm not going to be kissing anybody's butt because they look different than me. Or they think they have more money than me. They don't know how much money I make. And they don't need to know. And nobody needs to know. So that part I'm not going to ever share with y'all. I make enough. I'm not broke. But I'm not Oprah either. My house is a tiny house. It's a compound. It was my mother's when she was alive. My mother and father's. And then when she died, I paid my stepbrother for his half of the house. And then after that, I renovated it, paid taxes on it, insurances, etc., etc., etc. It's my family compound. Oh, guys, I did not have my phone on airplane mode, and a call came through. So I had to reset this phone. So, as I was saying, I am not going to be talking about my nursing career like it's a soap opera. It's unethical. I'm done with nursing. I'll only use it as just memorable events that happened during my life. Never using anybody's personal names or anything, or hospital names, anything like that. But anyways, I'm not going to be saying how much money I get. It's nobody's business. I'm not begging anybody for any money. If anybody wants to donate anything, they can always do it through www.HYBASIA.org. Those funds are 501c3, tax deductible donation. Talk to your tax preparer before you make a donation. If that's what you want to do, it's okay. We're going to do a seed sharing program. I already have seeds there that's growing. The okra seeds, the red okra and the green okra. I mean, they're growing so nicely. They were planted after I got there, and they're still growing. So anyways, it's all good, y'all. So what I'm going to show you next is a quick show and tell, because folks seem to want to see that. Well, y'all know I like to do cooperative economics. So this is one of the purses I got at a show, actually in Galveston, where it had an artist. And see how that pretty that thing is there? But I bought it because it was like, the name of it was like a Nigerian name, like Igbo or something. I don't know. It had a African name to it, and that just caught my eye. It's such a cute little bag. Just carry it around with you. And I do quilting. I like hand quilting. I mean, I just started really, y'all. I did quilting a long time ago on a machine, and then I took a class at the 50 Plus program. And this is my little small quilt that I created. And it's a family tree. I hope y'all can see it okay. But that's what it is. It's a family tree. Down to me in the middle. You see me in the middle. I like the way it turned out, guys. And it's all hand embroidery, embellishment. See, handwork. And then the back is solid, but the handwork I did shows off. My favorite part of the quilt is the printout I did from 23andMe, with me in the middle with the color chart, and then the ancestry composition, and then my roots at the bottom. And it's all the different places that my ancestry is. So it says America and all on this side. I don't know if you can see it really well. I'll take pictures afterwards, stills. And then of course, there's the motherland on this side. I don't know how well you can see it. I hope y'all can see it okay. Yeah, here it is. So anyway, guys, it has butterflies on it because I like butterflies. That's my thing. Has the motherland on there because that's also my thing. All things Africa, whether I create them or buy them from other people. Took lots of hours creating this quilt. It's just a lap quilt, y'all. The reason why I like to do hobbies is because For each thing you learn, it makes more neuroreceptors. And as somebody who's getting older, I read everything that tells you about anti-Alzheimer's, anti-organic brain. So if it's learning new languages, working with the arts, learning new hobbies, playing music, I do all that. So I'm building more neuroreceptors in my mind. And those neuroreceptors are waking up and building more neural pathways. So even if I would have any of those debilitating things happening, I still would have other functions happening in my brain that I should not show symptoms. That's a theory anyway. So I'm sticking with that. But guys, I'm going to let you all go. Until next time, I hope y'all enjoyed our conversation. Oh, I wanted to say one more thing about relationship building and its application in the motherland. When you go to the motherland, you have to realize that it is a caste society, that they have the elites, and then they have the average people. The elites are gonna act just like the expats, repats. You may get some attitude with some of them, especially them if they're not from the Gambia. They're like from whatever foreign country, and that they are expats themselves there. So they may be doing the grandiose behaviors and all. But who knows? We get pretty grandiose with them too, I guess. Whether you see them at the bakery or the store or whatever. And you know, it's no different than being here, as far as I'm concerned. Just be yourself. And like I said, it's better to treat people like you want to be treated, whether they have money or not, because you never know. Gambia is a very small place. Who will have your back? And remember, in relationships, it's more about relationship building than if somebody got 5 cents more or 10 cents more or 50 cents more or $1 more. Really, it don't even matter. Money is just money. You know, build those relationships so those people will remember you, and remember you with kindness, because one day they may have your back. You just never know. They may just have your back. So you build your relationships, whether it's with the taxi drivers or the street vendors or the people that sell fruits. Because they remember you. When you buy things from them, they remember you. And whether you barter a little bit to get it reduced, or you already know the price because you went somewhere else and they gave it to you at the, you know, average price, normal price, because you're living in a neighborhood by then. And, you know, they don't have price set. But just chill out, y'all. It's just money. And if somebody takes something from you, please do not get into any battles with anybody. It's not worth it, y'all. Stay safe and think. A thing is a thing that can be replaced. All things can be replaced. Nobody can replace you. You're important, and it's just one you. So stay safe. Make friends with the locals, or the local people, the people that live in the local area. In Galveston, I'm a local. I'm a BOI. I'm proud of it. Born on the island. They call us locals, you know. But anyway, because we been here. We didn't come here. We been here. My mother was a come here. My daddy was a been here. He was born here. So that's how that works. But anyway, wherever you go, if you make friends with the people that live in the area, you're much better off. Don't make assumptions on anybody. And just remember, things are just things that can be replaced. And if you don't want something, just don't buy it. If you don't want a tip, just don't tip. But don't talk down to people, because it can come and bite you in the butt. Gambia is too small for you to not be a nice person. Nobody will have your back if you're not a nice person. And if you're trying to hurt somebody, they gonna take up for who their relative or their friend is. They not gonna let you hurt them for whatever reason. So I advise, when you're in the motherland, make friends with the people that's already there. When you go shopping, if you can go with a trusted person, you're better off. If you can go a lot to the stores that already have preset prices, if you're going to be going inside by yourself, that's probably the best place to go. I wouldn't advise you going to any crowded places, shopping by yourself. Always go with a friend that's from the area. It's just safer, y'all. And if y'all have y'all phones or purses or whatever, hold them close to you. If you're going through traffic and it's a traffic jam, roll your window up and don't sit close to the window. Sit at least in the middle, on the other side where the window is all the way up or mostly all the way up, so nobody could inadvertently snatch something from you. And if you're going to be recording somebody, I would suggest you record only when the car is moving. When the car is still, put the phone down where they don't even see the phone. I'll be like, sometimes put it in between my knees, when nobody don't even see the phone. Or let it go back in my purse that's on the floor, You just have to be very cautious no matter where you are in the world. And to the people who think that I should not notice my environment, guess what? You're blocked. Everybody should, for safety reasons, be aware of their surrounding. Yes, it is your business. You need to know who is in the area around you who may cause you some grief, whether they're in the airport and not supposed to be there, because nobody's supposed to be in the airport except people catching a plane. Not just because of COVID, but because of safety reasons too. It's too much craziness happens, especially in the darn Europe. Now, I had all kind of bombings and everything over there. Just ain't cool for you not to pay attention to people in an airport that's not supposed to be there. But anyway, I lived through all of that, and I want all of y'all to live through everyday life as happily as possible. Just be aware of your surroundings. Make friends. If you don't have great social skills, maybe the motherland may not be the place for you. You have to be able to assimilate into the culture and not assimilate where you have to become them and know the language fluently and all of that. Nah. But assimilate where you're sharing your culture with them and they're sharing their culture with you. That it's a mutual exchange, that you don't have a God complex, You can't have a savior complex with people that you respect as your equals. Just because you're trying to motivate them to self-sufficiency doesn't mean that equates them to children, unless they are children. And they're not to think that you have to take over the parenting role when they have parents already, So anyway, guys, For real this time. Until next time, peace, peace, power to the people, and I'm out, y'all. Bye.